Hi, Andrew Cass here again. Welcome inside the 3 shameful myths of network marketing in the new economy you're not being told about. I've coined this presentation Operation Truth, and you'll understand why in just a moment. And I also have my whiteboard with me here today because I really want you to understand the 3 myths in detail. Now, I have good news and bad news, but isn't that how it always goes? The good news is you're either already in network marketing right now or you're thinking about entering this industry for the very first time. And that's good news because this industry is quietly creating more wealth than at any point in history, even during these challenging economic times. The bad news is there's about a 99% chance you've been completely misled, possibly even lied to up until this point about how network marketing really works. Let's just say there are 2 very different sides of this industry most are completely unaware of. What I'm about to share with you here today will upset many, but will help countless others steer clear of what I call the economic deception going on right now in the world of network marketing. Now, this won't take long for you to go through, and I promise you, it will change your entire outlook on this industry and save you years of frustration. More important, it will put a lot more money in your bank account as a result. So pay close attention. If you hastily skim, you will do yourself a serious disservice. Now, if you're already in direct sales or network marketing right now and you're only looking to make a few hundred or a few thousand extra dollars per month from home, this report is not for you. If you're not yet in the industry, consider yourself extremely fortunate for finding this information now and not later. This was written for those who want to make no less than 6 figures from home in the next 12 to 18 months by being positioned in front of a major economic trend that is unfolding, certain to create many millionaires in the process. And I've classified this trend as the law of 3. Now, the purpose of this report, and I'll go out on a line here to say it's the most important you'll ever read, and I know for a fact it's the most important I've ever written. This is years in the making, and you may be asking yourself, why am I even writing it? Why expose the industry now? And it's a good question. And frankly, I'm sick to death of the onslaught of posers out there. You know, the ones who've never made a dime in the industry, if they want to show you how to make money, that's cute. And there's more of them out there than you could even imagine right now. And it seems like these so-called gurus surface daily. I don't know about you, but it aggravates the hell out of me, which is why I've put this report together to clear the air and lay down the law on how network marketing in the new economy really works. Way too many people in this industry are using old economy strategies to make it in the new economy. They're destined for failure. More unfortunate is the fact that much of this misinformation is coming directly from your company or your upline leaders. Network marketing in the new economy looks nothing like it did in the old economy, but most can't see it yet. Like I said, there's no doubt this report will anger a good amount of network marketing companies and a few big names who've been floating around the industry for years, jumping from one company to the next, and you'll see why in a moment. But by the time it's all said and done, I'll probably end up putting an extra 0 or 2 at the end of your monthly income number due to this timely info. I'm dead serious, and I hope you're okay with that. So here's how it all started. The year was 1994. I was a senior in college in New York. I'll never forget this. I was shopping at a nutrition store one day, and the salesman came over to assist me. Friendly guy, and after some small talk, he asked me what I did for a living. I told him I was a senior in college. He asked me what I was studying. Business management, I said. He then wanted to know if I was interested in attending a business opportunity meeting at the local Holiday Inn on Thursday night. Sounded cool. I had never heard of a business opportunity meeting before, so I went. On that night in 1994, at the age of 19, I saw my very first network marketing business presentation. The startup cost for this particular opportunity was $495, and I had $600 or so in the bank at the time, so without much to spare, I was in. That was the day I witnessed the raw power and leverage of person-to-person direct sales through network marketing, and that was the day I became an entrepreneur. I'll never forget it, and I never looked back. I hit the 7-figure mark in direct sales through the financial services business model before the age of 27, and I hit the 7-figure mark again in direct sales through the network marketing business model, which I'm here to talk to you about today, and I did all this before the age of 35. Yes, that's $1 million plus in direct sales twice. Now, I tell you this not to brag or impress you, but to impress upon you that I've been in the direct selling trenches for a long time with results. I have a serious track record. I'm no fly-by-night guru who appeared on the scene last month. The main point I want you to understand here is this. The only reason I hit 7 figures in network marketing is specifically because early on, I was lucky enough to uncover the 3 shameful myths you're now about to see right here. Let's just say I spotted a few very big flaws in the business model. And fortunately for me, and now you, I caught it early, and it made me and many others a lot of money. Now, I recommend you eliminate any and all distractions over the next few minutes. This will be a game changer for you, mark my words. It was for me, and the results speak for themselves. Now, there's something called the herd mentality that exists in every industry. It's an underbelly, if you will, to each industry. It's an underground dimension, if you will. And it doesn't make it right or wrong. It is what it is. It's the world we live in. And you can choose to look the other way if you want to. Most do. If you do, though, chances are you'll get caught up with the herd, doing the same thing everyone else is doing, struggling to make a living in the network marketing industry with no real direction and no more money in your bank account. Following the herd never works. Never has. Just look at all the people who get up and go to work for a company every day to make the company rich, yet they can barely pay their own bills. The numbers are staggering. Or look at all the people who just handed their hard-earned money over to Wall Street to plan for their retirement. Most of them are now out of money. And at the time of this report, the poverty rate around the world is close to a record high. Yes, the poverty rate, following the herd. Have you ever noticed that in every industry there's a few fortunate ones who always seem to have an edge over everyone else? They always seem to be in the right place at the right time. They make all the money. Seems like everything they touch turns to gold, doesn't it? The difference is they were exposed to the right information at the right time by the right people. They also turned their back on the herd. Whatever everyone else was doing, they weren't doing it. They dug deep to seek an edge, to seek an unfair advantage, just like you're doing by watching this right now. In case you missed the memo, we are in the information age. And depending on the type of cutting-edge information you have access to will determine whether you fail or whether you prevail in network marketing in the new economy. And I'm going to give you an extraordinary edge right here today. Now, first, answer these questions before we dive in to the meat and potatoes. Is your organization being depleted by constant attrition? Is your downline full of complaining reps who need constant hand-holding? Are you tired of working your tail off for a few $100s when you feel like you should be making 10 times more for your efforts? Sick of the gotcha network marketing or MLM compensation plans that cut your check in half with the get three who get three who get three structure requirements? Still pitching the latest lotions, potions, and pills to your neighbors? I hear you, my friend, and you're not the only one. Right now, traditional, old-school network marketing is a struggle to find itself in a time where people leave as fast as they join. The cost to sign up a new rep has skyrocketed, and newer, bigger, and better right now is dominating the landscape. Now, I use the word traditional because there's a whole different non-traditional side of this industry I'm about to reveal to you in a moment that few know about. The few who are making all the money, that is. I'm about to fix the above issues, stack the deck in your favor, and put you in a position to achieve maximum speed and wealth in your network marketing business. There's really no reason for slow. And anyone who ever told you slow and steady wins the race has never been in the race. Those darn posers again. It took me almost 5 years to put this information together, and it couldn't come at a better time because a record number of people are joining this industry and making it their main business. Too many of them are about to find out the hard way that the money just isn't there like they were promised. So let's unlock the 3 shameful myths of network marketing in the new economy you're not being told about. Myth number 1, your product. Most will tell you you need a tangible, physical product to make it in network marketing. Everyone knows you need to have a great product in any business to last, yes. But what most think is that it needs to be a tangible, physical product, something you can touch. And while that's fine, there's a major problem with that. It won't set you apart from your competition all that much because anything tangible can be copied. In other words, it's only a matter of time before someone comes along and makes a version of your thing. We see this happening every day. I'll give you a couple examples. AT&T comes out with a product. Verizon comes out with a faster, cheaper version later that year. BMW launches a new model in its car line. Mercedes comes along and adds a new line just like it, but offers more reliability and safety than BMW does. And on and on and on right down the line. It's a rat race. It's even worse in the network marketing industry, and I see it almost daily now. Perhaps this sounds familiar. Company A launches its all-new high-powered super vitamin fruit juice that will have you swinging from trees in the rainforest, running marathons at age 80, and certain to make you look younger in only days. You get the point. They claim it has the highest antioxidant ORAC score in history. Company B now comes along, a month later and launches their all-new high-powered super vitamin fruit juice. But this one is so powerful, it will have you running marathons at age 90, and they've added some special Kai Chi Mocha Goji fruit berry that jacks up the antioxidant ORAC score even more. It's a bit cheaper than Company A's. Uh-oh, time to switch products. You see where I'm going with this? It's a rat race till the end, and it happens all the time. Distributors jump around from one deal to the next, never building anything genuine, and sadly getting no further ahead financially. And it's no different with skincare products, vitamin household products, telecommunications products, you name it. Why? Because these products are called commodities. And the definition of a commodity, according to Wikipedia, is a good or product for which there is demand, but which is supplied without a qualitative differentiation across the market, meaning it's not at all that different or unique. This, my friend, is the kiss of death in the new economy, where customers are now demanding differentiation and unique experiences more than ever. And if you can't provide it, you will be out fast. No differentiation means a price fight and a mine's better than yours war until the end. And if your network marketing product is a commodity, and there's a 99% chance that it is, you're on borrowed time and you'll have very little profit potential. Not what you signed up for, I know. The great majority of products in the network marketing industry are tangible, physical products. Yes, a commodity. Not good. And an awful way to get started. They forgot to tell you this little economic detail when you bought your shiny new starter kit, huh? Okay, truth or law number 2 revealed. Information and education-based products are the meat and potatoes of the new economy and are of the highest value to customers. They are proprietary, meaning they cannot be copied or duplicated, and they are oftentimes trademarked or copyright protected. They are not commodities. Just look at what people pay for college education these days. It's absolutely mind-boggling. Successful, wealthy people, like the kind you want in your network marketing business, value information and education more than anything else, period. The right information at the right time is what made them successful and wealthy in the first place. This is the information age. This is not the commodity age. Yet most network marketing entrepreneurs are still operating as if it still were, and they're getting creamed. A few highly intelligent, now very wealthy, network marketing pros caught on to this quiet trend a few years back. I'll introduce you to this group shortly, but let's move on to myth number 2. Okay, myth number 2, your compensation plan. And my writing is terrible, forgive me. Here's the big thing I hear a lot. You can make a full-time income in network marketing on residual income alone. That's myth number 2. Now, let's be honest. Almost everyone joins the network marketing industry to make extra money or to become a full-time entrepreneur. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. You're in business to make a profit, otherwise you won't be in business very long. For many, it's the only shot they'll ever have at entrepreneurship. But there's just one problem. 99% of network marketing compensation plans are strategically designed to pay a lot of people a little bit of money. You've seen some of the plans, binary plans, matrix plans, stair-step breakaways. Goodness, it sounds more like a board game than a business. I hate to break it to you, but this is all smoke and mirrors. This is the company's fancy terminology to disguise ways of not paying their distributors what they're really worth while they're strategically siphoning money into their own pockets. You might want to listen to that again. This is the company's way of strategically siphoning profits into their own pockets. Now, I told you myth number 2 would shock you. The average network marketing distributor makes about $20 per month. I'm dead serious. Is it any wonder why with all these slick restrictive compensation plans out there? Yeah, I know you're not average, I got it, I'm not average either. But guess what? 99% of the people who come into this industry are average, and the deck is stacked against them from day one. And last I checked, your so-called residual income, which we'll discuss in a moment, depends on a lot of people making sales and building a team. So what does this mean to you? It means if you're relying on residual income alone, you're doomed from the start. Unless you have a huge advertising budget, you'll never even see it. Another minor economic detail they forgot to tell you. And if you think making a list of your friends and family and pitching them the latest lotions, potions, pills, and fancy phone service will get you the income you're looking for, you're in for a rude awakening, my friend, and a few damaged relationships as well. Truth, law number 2, revealed. You must be compensated for your own direct sales efforts early on, or you'll never be around later on to even see what residual income looks like. This is often not thought about by most early on. And the truth of the matter is, the promise of lifelong residual income is all but dead for today's network marketing entrepreneur. Now, I know this may upset you to hear. It crushed me at first. I didn't sleep for days when I first uncovered this info years ago. But had I not, I wouldn't be here today telling you this, and there's no chance I would have been able to crack 7 figures in network marketing in only 2.5 short years after seeing this. Now, stay with me. This is vital. Unless your compensation plan has a true direct sales component and a residual income component, you're fighting tooth and nail for less and less money. This is what I call a dual income compensation structure, meaning you get paid 2 ways. You get paid today for your own efforts, whether you decide to build a downline or build a team or not. I call that short-term income. And you get paid over time through residual income, which is long-term income based on the efforts of others. Think about this for a minute, because this is the true underground, undisclosed secret to making real money in network marketing in the new economy, hands down. And this concept summarizes the growing change of focus in traditional, old-school network marketing from lifelong residual income or long-term residual income to what's now called immediate leveraged income. This simply means you get paid first and you leverage the income later. I want you to remember this term, immediate leveraged income, because it's here to stay and it is the answer to tiny residual income checks and the constant attrition that's plagued the industry as of late. No one will ever tell you this. The smartest, most successful entrepreneurs and business owners in the world get paid first. They then leverage that money and build residual income second. It does not work the other way around. It never has, it never will. Short-term income and long-term income, not one or the other. I want you to remember this. Residual income is king, but cash flow runs the household. Are you with me? Okay, good. Game-changing stuff here. Traditional network marketing companies have you believing that residual income is the holy grail. Not true. And if you believe this, you're naive. This is an illusion. I told you this was a tough pill for me to swallow too, but it's simple economics. Here's the problem. Less than 0.5% of network marketing compensation plans have a dual income component. Yes, that's correct, less than 0.5%. And the ones that do have the lowest attrition or churn rates because people are actually making real money from day one and they don't feel the need to bounce around from one company to the next. They're also not emotionally attached to building a downline or a team. Great if they do, fine if they don't. They don't need to save the world or rescue Billy Bob out in Idaho who just spent his last $300 to get started. More on this in a moment. No business survives on residual income alone, period. They don't like to tell you that either. Why would you stay if they did? Just about every network marketing compensation plan is residual income based only. A few claim to have upfront direct sales compensation too, but the numbers are pathetic. A few $100 here and there. Please, we've done the research. I assume you want to make a full-time income and perhaps leave your job, right? Well, a few $100 here and there won't cut it, not with the cost of living skyrocketing like never before. But here's something even more important I want you to consider. Let's say that you do work your tail off for a year and build up a traditional old-school network marketing business that pays you, let's say on average $3,000 a month residual income for the next 3 years. Now that's a total of $108,000 paid out over 3 years. How large of an organization would you have to build in order to make $3,000 per month in traditional old school network marketing? 500 people, 700, 1,500? By the way, this almost never happens anymore because you'll experience attrition or churn like you won't even believe nowadays, and that check will shrink. They don't tell you this either. But we'll go ahead and stick with that number anyway and keep things simple. So $3,000 per month for 3 years. Not bad. But is this really the smartest route to take? Or would it be better to work a dual income network marketing business model that paid out all $108,000 in the first 12 months without the need for residual income right away, which comes later? Kind of a no-brainer, right? Here's why. Because that money is worth more today than it will be in 3 years. This is another economic fact that is obvious. Now, you can take the $108,000 and invest it in real long-term residual assets like real estate, gold, silver, or dividend-paying stocks. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd rather have $108,000 invested in real estate or gold than siphon off $3,000 a month for 3 years, especially when I know the money can disappear overnight if one of my leaders jumps ship or the company decides to change their funky compensation plan, which, by the way, happens all the time with almost no notice. Heck, if you want the illusion of residual income, take the $108,000 made in 12 months, put it into a money market account, and then instruct your bank to transfer $3,000 of it into your checking account each month. No disappearing downline, no dipping sales volume to worry about, and at least you can make some interest on it for a few years. You get the point. It's a sobering thought when you realize that your livelihood in a traditional old-school network marketing business model is completely dependent upon strangers you've never met. You don't know their long-term plans, you don't know about their family problems, and you don't know what they'll do next, yet your check is dependent upon them and thousands of others just like them. Why wait around for $10 Mickey Mouse commission checks to drip in when you have no idea how long it will last? Get a year or more worth of that money up front and then do some real damage with it outside of network marketing. Bottom line, money is worth more in your pocket today than it is next year. So get paid first, then invest that cash wisely like smart business owners do. The most important thing you need to realize here is the economics of network marketing have changed for good. And the longer you fight it, the longer you won't make any money in this industry. Plain and simple. Without a dual income compensation plan that pays you first and keeps you in the game long enough to reap the rewards of residual income later on, chances are you'll spend more money than you make. You'll ultimately spend yourself out of business. We see it happen all the time. It's a vicious cycle. I'm sorry to say, but the promise of lifelong residual income is all but gone. There's, of course, that rare 1 in 10,000 exception, but as a whole, traditional old-school network marketing has turned into a three-ring circus of quick-turn business building driven by greed, hype, and fear of loss, where only the true incredibly skilled professionals with deep pockets can reliably make any significant amount of residual income. This is the main reason I put this report together. I want you to understand the deceptive economics at play here so you can change direction before it's too late, just like I did, along with many others who got their hands on this info early. I'll show you what a dual income new school network marketing compensation model looks like in action shortly. One that puts you in a position to make commissions as high as $1,000, $5,000, or even $10,000 in your very first month. None of this waiting around 3 years to make real money bull they feed you. Okay, myth number 3, and this is a biggie. And the myth is this: you can succeed in network marketing without being on the internet. Yeah, that's like saying you can drive a car down the road just fine without tires. Now, this is a big one because if you don't have a very, very swift internet-based sales and marketing system in place, your product and your compensation plan won't even matter. Why? Because very few people will even see your product or service, and if it's not positioned online, you won't get paid. Simple math. Here's where things really break down, though, for the great majority of network marketing entrepreneurs today. The network marketing company who creates the product is also the one who's providing you with the sales and marketing system and the training. Huh? That would be like a football player playing offense for one team and defense for another team all at the same time. No wonder 98% fail in this industry. Now, if you took notes from myths number 1 and myth number 2 above, you learned that most have the wrong product, which is a commodity, and the wrong compensation plan, residual income only. And now the very company who makes the product and who created the deceptive compensation plan in the first place wants to show you how to market it? Goodness, it's appalling. Total lack of integrity, in my opinion. I get aggravated just talking about this. I don't know about you, but I come from the Wall Street world of financial services, and in that world, we call this a conflict of interest. And conflicts of interest cost a lot of people a lot of money, and they even put people in jail. So truth or law number 3 revealed. You absolutely must have a proven, standalone, internet-based sales and marketing system in place or you will never survive in the new economy. No if, and, or but about it anymore. We are now an internet-based culture and it's here to stay. There's not a business model in existence that can deny it. In case you don't believe me, check this out. In a report called The State of the Internet in 2010, here's what was found as we began this new decade. 1.73 billion plus internet users worldwide. 1.4 billion plus email users worldwide. 234 million plus websites now exist. 126 million plus blogs. 27.3 million plus tweets per day on Twitter. 400 million plus people on Facebook, and 1 billion plus videos served per day on YouTube, and these numbers are increasing daily. The internet is, hands down, the biggest economic shift since the Industrial Revolution. Online social media has officially taken over porn as the #1 activity on the internet. In fact, if Facebook were a country, it would be the 4th largest in the world. Do you see where I'm going with all of this? World-famous economist, best-selling author, and advisor to 2 U.S. presidents said this: "The internet represents the greatest economic revolution in history, and it's only just getting started." The impact of the internet, which is even now only in its infancy stages, can only be compared to the invention of writing, which created the birth of civilization, and the printing press, which created industrialization. This was written in his best-selling book called The Next Millionaires. So, if much of the civilized world is online and the numbers are growing faster than lightning, how on earth can you have a network marketing business that's not on the internet? The answer is you can't. Oh, and just because your network marketing company gives you a replicated cookie-cutter website does not mean you are on the internet. In fact, none of these sites are designed to sell anything. Trust me, they actually sell people on not buying anything or joining you. I'm being serious. It goes much, much deeper than a website, though. In order to make it in network marketing today, you'll need specially formatted websites specifically designed for the internet, specifically designed for lead generation, and that are customized for you and your business. You'll need professionally written online sales letters that can sell your product for you 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. You'll need email autoresponders, maybe even a call center making your sales calls on your behalf or on behalf of your company. This is real leverage, and this is how the pros operate in the new economy. Is your head spinning yet? Not sure what any of this means? It's not your fault. In fact, it's common. It just means you don't have any of this in place yet, which means for now, you're in the slow lane and on borrowed time. They have kept this from you too. Plus, 99% of network marketers today couldn't sell water in the desert. So unless there's a sales system along with a marketing system, both together, the deck is stacked against you and you're in big trouble. And for the record, while I'm clearing the air here, a sales system is not inviting your buddy onto your company's opportunity sizzle call to hear about how he can replace his 6-figure income with your new Wonder Vitamin deal of the week. Please. The good news is none of this is hard to get or even expensive to have. In a moment, I'll introduce you to the #1 privately owned internet-based sales and marketing platform specifically designed for network marketing entrepreneurs in the new economy. I say privately owned because it is not owned by a network marketing company. No conflicts of interest, only the latest and very best marketing system, in-depth training, and a customized platform for you, and sales support for its members to keep them on the cutting edge and light years ahead of the competition. I want to share this quote with you from Robert Kiyosaki, best-selling author, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and also the book he co-authored with Donald Trump called Why We Want You to Be Rich, where they devoted an entire chapter to the network marketing industry. He said, "I believe the internet is bringing a shift to the world 1,000,000 times more profound than Columbus discovering America in 1492. Just as explorers like Columbus opened the world to new wealth, the internet is opening even larger worlds of wealth to today's explorers." I think that pretty much sums up what I've been talking about here. Now, many network marketing company officials and upline leaders will tell you this: stay away from that internet stuff. It doesn't work for our industry. Just ignore it. Yeah, okay. That would be like ignoring an elephant walking down the street. It's insanely ignorant and it's costing people a fortune. And it's painful for me to even say it. If you hear that, run the other way, because that's a person who's out to hide something from you. Here's why they say this, though. The internet is a tool that allows communication at a level that has never been seen in the world before, where opinions, rumors, promotions, and advertisements can now spread across the globe faster than you can blink your eye. Massive revenues can be gained or lost in days for a company with nothing more than a well-placed negative opinion report on the search engines. Downlines can be destroyed overnight by false rumors or leaders who jump ship. Distributors have instant access now to an endless supply of tools, systems, leaders, training, opinions, sales pitches, you name it, which continuously plant seeds of doubt and distract them with promises of better, faster, and easier. Competing ads can be flaunted on the very doorstep of a company's search engine results, and the very moment your new team member feels frustration, or if he or she feels trapped, or if they feel failure, they will instantly open up to the endless supply of alternatives filling their email inbox on a daily basis with the very thing that will cure their pain, and poof, they're gone, just like that. There is no long-term commitment because network marketing entrepreneurs are only as loyal as his or her options. And thanks to the internet, their options are now an endless click away. And if you're a leader or a producer in this industry, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And from this point forward, it's never going to stop. For better or worse, this is the new reality of network marketing. One of my mentors told me early on, trying to build a downline in the internet age is like trying to fill a leaking bucket. Now do you see why this internet thing is being kept from you? But none of this matters to you because as you've seen and as you obey law number 2, in which you get paid first, you insulate yourself from relying on other people in a downline to be the sole source of your income. This is only an issue for people who are stuck relying on residual income alone. I don't know about you, but I'd rather have the truth now versus getting wiped out later by not knowing what you now know. Now you understand the law of 3. More important, you now understand the new economics of network marketing in the new economy. It took me years to crack this code. You're light years ahead of most. I must warn you though, if even one of the 3 laws isn't obeyed, your whole business is weak, vulnerable, and destined to fail. It's like 3 legs of a stool. If you pull one leg off the stool, it tips over right away. Pull 2 legs off the stool, and the stool never even stands up. You've no doubt heard the saying, you're only as strong as your weakest link. My point exactly. The new network marketing laws of the new economy are these. Remember, law number 1, your product. Information and education-based products, not tangible, physical, commodity products, are the fastest and safest path to creating wealth in network marketing in the new economy. Law number 2, your compensation plan. Remember, a dual income compensation structure that pays you large commissions upfront first and residual income second over time is absolutely critical today. Without it, there's a major economic breakdown from day one, and you won't be around long enough to even see what residual income even looks like. And law number 3, your internet marketing system. You must have a proven, standalone internet-based sales and marketing system working for you 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. One that puts you in front of the billions of internet users coming online every single day. No internet-based sales and marketing system along with an in-depth internet marketing training equals no leverage. And by not being online, you'll be missing out on the great majority ever even seeing your business. Many of today's network marketing entrepreneurs are missing at least one leg of the stool, and more often than not, 2 legs of the stool, and some even all 3. They don't stand a chance. Remember, the uninformed network marketing entrepreneur today usually has the wrong product, commodity, the wrong compensation plan, residual income only, and a weak or even a non-existent internet-based sales and marketing system. A bad, bad combo and a big, big gamble. You are now informed. Because of what you just discovered here, the deck is now stacked in your favor. This is the law of 3. You can't fight the law. Here's how to put the law of 3 to work for you so you never become a victim of the 3 shameful myths of network marketing in the new economy. So you can insulate yourself from the recession, giving you an unfair advantage from day one while putting yourself in a position to make a 6-figure income in year 1, not year 10. I'm about to show you the first and only network marketing business model for the new economy with an information-rich product, with a dual income compensation plan, and with a standalone internet-based sales and marketing system that is years ahead of its time. This is the new network marketing for the new economy, and you're about to enter a world many will never know. I've included a special website for you right below that I want you to access now, and I'll see you on the other side. This has been Andrew Cass.